How a person deals with you when you're in a vulnerable situation will tell you all that you ever needed to know about them. A parent has a child. That child has to trust its parent and put all its faith and all its trust and all its hope in its safety, its nourishing, its protection, its love, its care. Wash it, feed it, bathe it, look after it, take care of it, put it to sleep, feed it. That baby has no choice. And usually, for the exception of a few sociopaths or psychopaths, there are a few parents that, don't go along with that. There are exceptions where the children, end up getting offed by the parents. There's some children that was even eaten by their parents, I'm sure. All right. But, those are very rare cases. But the child has to trust the parent with its life. It has no choice. But the parent will not abuse that power. All right, that baby is vulnerable. The parent will not abuse that power. Why? Because that parent knows better. That parent knows this is just a baby. This is a little baby in a vulnerable state. This is this is a life that needs to care after it, take care of it. So when people have power, this proves to you that they don't usually abuse it. All right, this when people have power, they don't usually abuse it. People could argue that, oh, sometimes people have power, they abuse it. No, people are inherently good. When they have power, they don't necessarily abuse it. If they did, it'd be a lot less people growing up to to the age where we're at right now, because parents will be taking their kids out of here. Um, some choose other ways, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, it's look, look. All right, look. We use that to show that people don't necessarily abuse power. But there are people who do abuse power. There are people who have a conscious choice to abuse power. How you know what a person does when a person is vulnerable, when a person's in a time of need, when a person needs help from someone, when a person is in a situation where it's like they have no choice. How people treat you in those type of situations will tell you everything you need to know about them. If you're in a situation to where you have a boss, ladies, if you're working and this manager, this fat creepy old guy knows you need his, and shout out to the cool people, no matter what size, no matter what, shout out to the cool, non-creepy people. All right, let's not even throw size out there. This creepy person or age. All right, let's not hinder age. Size and age ain't got nothing to do with being a creep. All right, this creepy bug. All right, this creepy person right here. Creep. All right, this creepy guy. Creepy person. And fellas, it could be a lady. All right, we're not discriminating here. It could be a creepy chick. All right, instead of a cougar, it could be a mountain lion. You never know. Whatever the situation is, all right, it could be a situation where a person knows you need a job, and this person is now, ladies, this creepy dude staring down your shirt. He watching you walk in the office. He watching you. Why every time he hear your heels, he looking out the office, he following you to the break room, asking you where you going for lunch. He married, got a whole ring on his hand, but trying to signify to you that there's some demands you need to follow in order for you to keep this job. That's being in a vulnerable state. That is abusing power. When you're in a vulnerable state and a person abuses the power that they have over you, it shows you everything about this person. This is why I advise. This is why it's good to save money in general. It's just good to save money because you need it, but it's also good to save money because if you don't have it, you'll need it, and you could possibly end up needing help from someone, and possibly end up getting help from the wrong freaking person. And if you get help from the wrong freaking person, they could take advantage of the fact that you're in a vulnerable state. It's similar to a person taking advantage of a situation where they know someone is in need. That's very close to what it's similar to. You know someone is in need. You know someone needs help. You know this person is unable to do for themselves right now. So when you're in this vulnerable state, you have to be careful of taking help from people. When you are in a vulnerable state, and there are some people, yeah, I fold my clothes. Yep. When there are some people that you see that fold up there, see that crease? Oh yeah, oh yeah. There are people who will take advantage of you when you're in a state to where you need help. They know you need help, and they're going to take advantage of that instead of actually trying to help you. Those people are wolves in sheep's clothing. Those people are disturbed characters. They're narcissistic. All right, they're looking for somebody to possess. They're looking for someone to enslave. They're looking for someone to run amok in their life. They're looking for somebody to play with. It's like it's like a person with a toy, and you have to keep in mind this person could have everything: car, home, house, money, job, business. This person could have everything, but they still a child. And the new level of playing, the new level of toys is with people, toying with people. Hence the term toying with people. I believe that strictly came from the narcissistic community. Toying with people, playing with people like a damn toy. And they got the nerve to project all these things onto you. They got the nerve to project all these things on to you. All right, how a person deals with you when you're in a vulnerable situation will tell you everything about them. When a person deals with you when you're in a time of need, and they're taking that against you, they're using that against you, they know you have no place else to go. And they're suggesting certain things. If you don't behave this way, you're going to have to be outside. If you don't behave this way, you're going to be out of a job. There are plenty of female workers where they have some perverted boss, where he's, some creepy boss, where he's telling them, hey, if you you know if if you're smart and you want to stick around here at this job, you'll act like some of the other co-workers. If you were really trying to soar in this job, you'd cooperate and get along with people around here. But it's on some quid quo pro type stuff. It's pretty much had going to have to do with her, doing something, pleasing this dude or pleasuring this dude, with some type of favor. Or, it's all types of people who abuse power out here when people who are vulnerable. There are some people who are with that. If that's what you with, that's your personal business. I definitely don't need to know. Um, Unless you're trying to work for me. It's like, nah. Um, yeah. I don't want those types of it's just yeah, people don't want that type of energy. I personally wouldn't want that type of energy. Like if somebody was willing to work for me like that, then hey, that's a different story. Somebody wants to be like, cute little fine thing, want to come work for me, and you know uh have a little fun on top of that. Hey, it might turn into a good thing. I might have found a good thing. I might have found somebody. You wanna punch my clock. Hey, come on over here and work for me, Miss Lady. You know, sweet lady. Yeah, come over here and work with me. Let's work things out. But as far as the whole, like, as far as people trying to, this is why you only involve yourself with people who you're already involved with. You don't do business with someone in hopes of trying to get something from them more than business. without being open and honest about it. If you're open and honest about it, and that's what you want, hey, you're attractive, let's do business and let's have lunch. No, I'd rather just do the business. Cool, business. All right, now we just doing business. A couple months later, when you see me going out to lunch, looking good, feeling good, and smelling good, don't be trying to go out and have them. Can I come up? No, no. This is executives. This you have to work your way up to get here. This is top executive elite brunch lunch only. You have to be in the top sales elite club to be able to make this, and you missed out that opportunity. We tried to offer you a seat at the table, but apparently you wasn't able. So it's cool. You still have that opportunity, but it's gonna have to be some increase in some work and some sales, and we can work that out. You can get there, all on your own, nothing weird. You could work your way up and get there. All right. But if you're interested in me and you like me, that's another story. But it has to be out in the open, man. So it's ways to do things and ways to not do things, man. You don't put pressure on people, and it's nothing to play around with. So ladies, please forgive me. All right, I'm just making light of the situation. It's nothing to play around with when a person is in a work environment. And y'all know I like to laugh and play around and joke and stuff like that. But there's nothing, absolutely nothing to joke about when it comes to the comfortability of a woman when she's in the workplace, or females in the workplace. Don't that's nothing to joke about. That's nothing to laugh about. I know there are several women on my channel that may have dealt with that, and that's totally wrong. All right, when people are in a vulnerable state, in a vulnerable situation, that's not right. It's not right to take advantage of people when they're in a vulnerable situation. Don't be out here taking advantage of people, man. If you're gonna help someone, help someone. All right. If that person is attractive, just help them. You never know. God may bless you with a carbon copy of this person. You know, don't be out here trying to take advantage of the fact of somebody's vulnerability because they need help. If a person needs help and they into you and they with it, that's something different. If somebody needs help, just help them and leave it at help. Don't try to involve anything else or try to make it any kind of way for it to work for you any kind of way. Just help the person. Help the person if they need help, and that's it. Somebody needs a job, give them a job. Don't be trying to freak them. Don't be trying to get weird with them. Don't be trying to do nothing with them. If they're gonna work, if they're gonna do the job, I'll have them do the job, man. That's a shame that people have to go to work and have to deal with people trying to do weird things just so that you can keep your job. No one should have to feel that they should have to behave that way to keep their job. But there are some managers, some bosses, some dudes out there that's how they run their business. And it's like if you want to work for this company, it's like they want you to do all this extra stuff, and that's not cool, but that's how some people run their thing. Personally, I feel it should be the person's choice whether they're interested in that or not. But if it's not your business, and if it's a job and a company where the person already doesn't know what's up, if it's your business and you could hire somebody that likes you. That's what I'm saying. When you have a business, you could hire someone that likes you. You could hire someone that's interested in you. You could hire someone that is attracted to you. All right, there are people who do things like that. It might be a conflict of interest, but that's why you have your own business with it, and that's why you deal with people who you can get along with. You don't do this with somebody else's business. All right, that's not smart. If you want to hire somebody that you're interested in or that you like, you do that on your own time, on your own dime, with your own business, and you may not even want to do that as well. All right, that person would have to be so elite and be able to. That person would have to be fine and be intelligent, crunch numbers, look good, be able to get the job done, all right, in more ways than one, and be able to have a lot of fun. All right, that person would have to look good and be good. That person would have to be smart. All right, that person would have to be really intelligent, and it would have to be the intelligence that would be the thing that seals the deal. Of course, I have to appreciate how you make me feel, but it's the intelligence that would seal the deal. All right, I would like the way you look, but I need to like the way you cook, not just the food, but the business monetary side of things that put me is what puts me in the mood. All right, we just having fun here, y'all. We just having fun here. There are a lot of creepy people that will try to take advantage of you when you're in a vulnerable state. And this is a serious video, so I'm just trying to make light of the situation, because I know there are people who are stressed, who are hurt, who are upset, that actually want to go back and possibly put hands on somebody because of what happened to them when they were in that vulnerable state. Somebody knew you needed some help. They took advantage of you, tried to play you. You wouldn't do what they wanted. Now it didn't turn out how you wanted to turn out. You may have ended up stranded, homeless, lost. You know, we all go through that. You know, I just personally want people to be able to laugh their way through it and not be so caught up on the negative side of things. It's hard when you're in a vulnerable situation and you need help, and you have egghead, airhead people who are just trying to help you for their own gain and benefit. I'm cool with that, but make sure it's a way that everybody could benefit from. If you're going to help somebody and you want to benefit off of it, hey, I'm helping you. I'm about to benefit off of it this way. You can benefit off of it this way. Make it even for everybody. Make it work for everybody. Don't just benefit off somebody and then that's it. Don't just benefit off somebody and then, ain't nothing else to it. If you're helping them and that's it, and you're benefiting off of them, that's cool. You're helping them. Make sure they're aware of it. Hey, I'm benefiting off you this way. I'm helping you. This is what it is. Or if that's just the way it's set up, that's just the way it's set up, and you ain't got to tell them nothing, but you're helping them and you're making sure they're straight. So you're getting something from it and they're getting something from it. But for people to position you or put you in a state where it's like, you do this and I'll help you and give you this. Like, that's not what it's contingent upon. You're just supposed to be helping me out the kindness of your heart. But you'll have people who will make their help to you contingent upon what you do for them. There's some clause, there's some secret agreements, there's some fine print there. Got to read this thing all the way through. You got to read these people all the way through. You can't just take help from people, because there are people who are deceptive. There are people who are wolves in sheep's clothing. There are people who will help you just for their own personal gain, to get close to you, to seek control, to seek to destroy, to seek to overpower, overrule, just to bring ultimate chaos and craziness in your life. Why? Because that's who they are. They live off that. They thrive off that. They're looking for someone that will let them do it. And don't let them do it. You're not the one who's going to let them do it. Now that you're aware, now that you're hip, now that you know, now that you can see certain things and pick up on certain things, it's like, man, I'm not. You thought you might have been able to get that over on me, and you thought I might have been one to deal with that or put up with that. But now that I'm aware of what's happening, hell no. It's like when the Chuck E. Cheese was next to the Sam's Club. You want to go to Sam's Club? No, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Trying to go to Sam's Club? Hell no. Who the hell want to go to Sam's Club? Chuck E. Cheese is right there. Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese, coins, arcade, tickets. You tripping. It's the same thing when they try to, like, yo, you want me to let you in my life and stop all my fun and joy and happiness? No. There are some people that just come into your life and just suck the joy out of it, purely just for that. All right, when people deal with you in a messed up way, when you're in a vulnerable situation, you don't deal with them again afterwards. That's a person who showed you who they were. That's a person that showed you who they are, and you don't go back to that. You leave that where it's at. You detach from that. You no contact that. You cut that off. All right. When people show you who they are, when you're vulnerable in a state like that, if somebody would take advantage of you when you need them, when you're in a state to where you don't have nobody, that person right there that's like, how can I put it? That's like somebody trying to make you sign a 360 deal. That's like all those deals that those rappers and record artists were talking about that jammed them up. That person's trying to put you in one of them spiritually with their friendship. They're trying to put you in the spiritual 360 trauma bond deal. All right, as far as friendship goes, as far as knowing them goes, they're trying to put you in the 360 deal friendship. 360 deal with no recuperation. You're not going. They don't want you to recuperate a dime. All right, and it's going to tell you a whole lot about this person. Like, people, but and really what it is based off of the need that people assume you have for them. That's why when you're in a state of vulnerability, that's why people, when they how they act towards you, will show you everything you need to know. There are some people who are power glutton, hungry for power, thirsty for power. When they get it, they're not going to know what to do with it. When they get it, they're going to abuse it and misuse it. And this is a sign that, this person is telling you everything you need to know. If this person abuses you in a situation like this, when you need them, when you need help and you're vulnerable, and this person is showing you that they're not everything you thought they were or would be in a time like this, nah. All right, this person is a power glutton, and as soon as they get that little bit of power, it's like a vampire with a little drop of blood. It's gonna freak the hell out. They're gonna freak the hell out as soon as they get that little drop of power, that first little bit. They're gonna freak out. They're not gonna know what to do with it, especially coming from somebody as powerful as you. All right, and that's what it's gonna show you what type of person this is, because the way that they use the power, right? The way that they use the power is gonna be a huge indicator that this person isn't the type of person that should be helping people. This isn't the type of person that can keep their word or say who or show who they or show you good qualities. They're not gonna have good qualities to show you. All right. When a person has a good quality about themselves, they're not going to take advantage of someone when they're down. They're going to help this person even more. Oh, you okay? You really need help. Oh, I got you. Like a good person is going to go in on some help for someone that really needs it. A person that is just trying to get you in a one down position, a person that's just trying to get you in a situation to where they're above you, they're not going to do all that. They're just going to have it so they can maintain their position of power over you, because that's what makes them feel good. That's what they wanted from the beginning. They didn't really want to help you. They wanted to be able to look better than you, and to be able to try to use you to lift themselves up. There are people like that, for sure, for sure, for sure. So when you're in that state to where you need help, or your back's against a wall, make sure that you have real, genuine people that help you. Don't just pray for any help. Pray for help from real, genuine people. Be specific. All right, be specific. Tell God exactly what you want. I'm praying for real, genuine people. I pray that I get help from somebody that, if I need it, I pray that I'll be able to help myself, number one. But if I need this help, I pray that I get it from someone that will not take advantage of me, someone that's not going to try to harm me or hurt me or make things more harder for me or difficult for me. Some people will help you and end up leaving you worse off than you were before you received their help. What kind of help is that? That's not help at all. If you have to be careful. People who we described in this video who claim to come helping you want to leave you worse off than you were before you received their help. That's not help. That's hurt. They don't want to help you. They want to help themselves and hurt you, but try and disguise it as help. But they're only helping themselves. All right. It's going to show you that this person is irresponsible and that they can't be trusted. This person is not worth your trust. If you trust this person, it would be a foolish thing to do. It shows you everything that you need to know about a person. All right. So if you see this, if you've experienced this, then you now know all you need to know about whoever you're dealing with. So it's definitely not wise to continue on and move forward with people like this. Choice is yours. Make a good one. Peace.